The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
As community bankers, Bankwest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose Bankwest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bankwest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Dozie's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dozie specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dozie's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Have all of your painting supplies at the Paint Store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Whether you're looking to refinance or finance new auto loan, Oahe Federal Credit Union has some of the lowest rates in town. Rates as low as 2.55% APR. You have no reason not to check us out. It's easy. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFLT.com.
Service Master of Pierre.
I'm not hearing anything, Heather.
service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. ServiceMaster of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Briggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
City Campus, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, and Birding Electric.
These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor basketball.
Becky Pottsville State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottle, Whiteman Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Herman's and Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service.
Now, here, Governor basketball.
And thank you very much, and a good Tuesday evening, everybody, and Happy New Year from all of us at the Sports Department of DRG Media Group. I'm Brian Oakland, ready to get the basketball season going again. It's Pierre Governor girls basketball here on your official home of the Governors, River 92.7. Live streaming as well with our friends from Live Tickets on the River 92.7 page at drgnews.com. Tonight, the Governor girls will bring a 2-2 pre-Christmas record into Sioux Falls. We're at Sioux Falls, Lincoln tonight, where the Patriots will provide the opposition and the hospitality as well, with Heather Williams in studio, with Caleb Brozick running production on live video streaming as well. Brian Oakland saying once again, welcome aboard to our coverage of the Governors. Governors started the season with a couple of losses at home against the Rapid City schools, Stevens and Central, but their last action took them back to the Northern Hills, where they defeated Sturgis and Spearfish in a couple of impressive defensive efforts, and they'll try to get that defense going once again as they take on a 2-3 Sioux Falls Lincoln squad. They've got wins over Yankton and Harrisburg so far this season. Couple of losses against intercity foes, Sioux Falls, Washington, and Jefferson. And their last trip, they went to Marshall, Minnesota over the holiday break. Played a very good Marshall squad to a 6-point game, but came up short, 42-36. So that'll set the stage for this game coming up here tonight. Governors have been off for 3 weeks now. We'll see how ready they are to get going once again. We'll take an opening break of 2 minutes. We'll get into the pregame show. Pregame, as always, brought to you by the Becky Pottsville State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre. And when we come back, a look around South Dakota to update you on the power rankings in girls and boys basketball, and take a look at the schedule of games that are coming up in this week ahead, both girls and boys. And then, of course, conversations with the head coaches and keys to success and starting lineups and a whole lot more. All coming up in our Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame show as we get Governor girls basketball going once again. Your official home of the Governors, River 92.7, drgnews.com.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $885. The team at Pottsville State Farm in Pierre and Gregory are ready to help you combine home and auto and save. Call 224-4173 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported saving by switching to State Farm.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bankwest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bankwest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bankwest. Bankwest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Hi, everyone. This is Brian Oakland, the voice of the Pierre Governors on River 92.7.
You know, the men and women at the Hughes County Sheriff's Office know a great team when they see one. Long hours, hard work, determination. The Govs have it, and we're proud to support them. If you want to know more about our 361 team and how you can be a part of it, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff's tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office says, Go Govs!
Welcome back to Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and welcome to the mezzanine level where we find our Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Brian Oakland here with, again, Caleb Brozick live streaming, and this is our Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth, the origination of Governor basketball here tonight. Thanks to all the men and women of the Sheriff's Office for everything they do, to all first responders for what they do in Central South Dakota, keeping our residents safe as well, and for giving us a place to originate this broadcast from the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Into the pregame show, we take a look at how things stand right now in girls basketball in Class AA, the state of basketball. There are 4 unbeaten teams, either 4-0 or 5-0 so far this season. Rapid City Central, Sioux Falls, Washington, the top 2 power-rated schools at 4-0 apiece. Brandon Valley's up to 5-0. Watertown is 4-0 in the 4 spot. Rapid City Stevens, whom the Governors have seen, are 4-1. Then it's O'Gorman at 2-1 in the 6 spot. Right there at 2-2, though, the Pierre Governors off to that 2-2 start in the 7 spot, ahead of Huron, who is 3-2. Sioux Falls Lincoln, who the Governors will see tonight, are 2-3. The current 9 seed ahead of Sioux Falls Jefferson at 3-3. The rest of the top 16 so far: Brookings at 1-2. Aberdeen Central already 1-5 on the year. Spearfish is 3-2. Harrisburg and Douglas are 1-3, with Mitchell at 1-4. The bottom 3 so far: Yankton 1-3, Sturgis is 2-4, and Sioux Falls Roosevelt, oddly enough, at 0-4 so far to start the season. A couple of games of note last week, some holiday basketball. Mitchell got a win over Thunder Basin, Wyoming. Brandon Valley a 1-point win over T Area a week ago tonight, and Sioux Falls Lincoln, the last time they played was a week ago tonight at Marshall, Minnesota, but a 42-36 loss to the Tigers, who are now 9-1 and year after year one of the better teams in the state of Minnesota. Mitchell on Wednesday played a Hoop City Classic game. They got a 1-point win over Campbell County, Wyoming, 50-49. Then on Thursday last week, Harrisburg beat Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Watertown got an ESD win over Aberdeen Central, 53-39. Brandon Valley, another 1-point game. Thunder Basin, they've defeated 67-66 in a high-scoring game. Sioux Falls Jefferson fell to West Central by 3, and out west, Spearfish with a Black Hills Conference win over Hot Springs. Sturgis had an easy win over Lead Deadwood as well. That puts us into this week, and the schedule of contests for girls basketball tonight includes Pierre at Sioux Falls Lincoln. In the ESD, it's Brandon Valley taking on Watertown. There's 2 of the 4 unbeatens going at it tonight, so that'll be a fun one to keep track of if we get an opportunity to do that with Brandon Valley at Watertown tonight. Meanwhile, O'Gorman will play at Brookings. And out west, Spearfish goes to Rapid City Stevens. Sturgis hosts Custer, and it is Douglas playing at Todd County out of Class A in the south central part of the state tonight. Now, unless some games were postponed tonight, I did see there was at least one Class B game from the western part of the state that has been postponed, so there may be a little less travel going on, but that's at least the schedule that is supposed to be going on here this evening. More games coming up on Thursday. Take Aberdeen Central to Sioux Falls, Washington. Harrisburg goes to Sioux City to take on Bishop Heelan High School, and Sturgis hosts St. Thomas More. Spearfish hosts Hill City in the Black Hills Conference. Yankton at Mitchell on Friday night. Brookings at Brandon Valley. Watertown playing at O'Gorman. And then Central and Stevens out of Rapid City come to Sioux Falls to take on Jefferson and Roosevelt both Friday and Saturday. Also on Saturday, the next Governor game will be at home against highly ranked and highly touted Sioux Falls, Washington. That will be a 4 o'clock scheduled start time. David Burrow will have that on KGFX AM at 3:30 with the pregame. Meanwhile, Huron will go to Harrisburg. This Sioux Falls Lincoln team that we'll see tonight will next go to Aberdeen Central on Saturday as well. And then the schedule of games for the Governors next week have them at home a week from tonight, taking on Lakota Tech out of Class A, and then they'll go to Mitchell Friday of next week to the Corn Palace to take on the Colonels. That's the schedule of games for girls basketball this week. And the boys so far have the Governors at 4-0. They'll take on top-ranked team. They're also 4-0. Everybody else has at least one loss in South Dakota, including Yankton at 3-1. Aberdeen now 5-1 on the season. Mitchell 4-1, and Sioux Falls Lincoln at 2-2 in the 6th seed. O'Gorman also highly ranked, but they're 4-1 in the 7th spot. Right now, Rapid City Stevens rounds out the top 8, and the schedule of games including, again, the Governors hosting Sioux Falls Lincoln on Thursday, and then the Govs come here to Sioux Falls on to go to Washington on Saturday, also a 4 o'clock start time. I believe that is what that case is. That's a quick schedule of games coming up as well. There's the state of basketball early on here, and we remind you on your way to and from high school sporting events in South Dakota, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds us all in this winter driving season to remember that snow means slow. Slow down and drive for the conditions from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. 2 minutes, we talk with the coaches, beginning with Kirk Bebout and Keys to Success. Next, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Happy New Year from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. New Year with new deals. Get 4 free oil changes with your 4-tire purchase. A $200 value. $15 off Duramax diesel fuel filters. Only $35 for a hand wash and vacuum. Enjoy $15 off a light detail. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call us at 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Every day, we're making a great deal better.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. Hey, DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered the crispy classic chicken strips or the juicy rotisserie-style chicken bites? Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is the perfect choice. Enjoy your favorite chicken basket today at DQ. Happy tastes good. There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. Go Govs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all the sponsors that help make sure this all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Let's go with Keys to Success. Kirk Bebout, the head coach of the Governors, here as we start up 2022. Coach, Happy New Year, and here we go again as you get kind of a long layoff in that holiday, and we're just alluding to the fact that it's almost like preseason all over again. Another 2-week stretch of nothing but practices. Girls got to be itching to get back on the floor again here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I think they handled the break really well. They practiced well. I think we got better over break, but it's, there's only so many things you can do in practice to prepare for a game. Game's, always going to be a little bit different, so it's going to be, they're going to have to adjust pretty quickly to that. But you're right, it's like a second, you have your before Christmas and your after Christmas, and I think the girls are thankful to get going after Christmas now.
Couple of losses to the Rapid City schools to start the season. Better defense and better offense against those Northern Hills teams on the road the last time out. So maybe a little momentum still coming in here as you get going again too.
Yeah, it always feels good to get rewarded for your hard work. I think they did all the right things in the weeks leading up to those Rapid City games, but the fact is we were behind the 8 ball a little bit, in those, and we didn't make excuses, but we learned a lot from those games, and that's exactly what you want to do. You play a juggernaut schedule with a lot of good teams. You're going to have some learning moments like that, and I think the girls handled it really well. They figured out what it's really a lot of hard work in order to win games like that, and I think they came back after that hungry and put in the work, and they were rewarded for that. So
Yeah, and you get those turnover numbers down, and you get more possessions, and obviously more points on the board too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's something that we are keying in on. It's something that we need to get better on. Overall as a team is taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, where we have a lot of younger girls that are playing. I mean, we have experience, or they're in a totally different role. So it takes a little bit of time, but that's definitely something that we're working towards, and tonight will be a really good test to see.
Tonight's test is Sioux Falls Lincoln, a team that has had their ups and downs so far in the season too. Last year was a pretty even matchup. I think tonight's going to be a lot more of the same.
Yeah, they've been playing really well. I know that they're 2-3, but they've also played Harrisburg, Sioux Falls, Jefferson, Marshall, Sioux Falls, Washington. I mean, so
good competition.
Yeah, really good competition, like the best around. So, and they've been right there. They almost knocked out. The Marshall game was a 1 point or is a tie game with a minute to go, and that's one of the best teams over Minnesota. So it's definitely going to be a big test. Yeah, I mean, I think we're similar in that we try to execute on the offensive end, and we get after it defensively. So it'll be a battle of wills.
What have you seen from them, I think, with what they're capable of doing, and the biggest challenges you'll see tonight?
Oh, I mean, they're just really disciplined. They don't turn the ball over. That's we can learn from that, and they really work well together. They know where they want their shots to come from. They don't go out of their realm, I guess. Like they know what they're good at, and they stick to that, and they're really patient, and they're tough. They just play really, really hard, and they play every single possession that way. So it's always a battle.
Okay. What do you see as the biggest keys to success against the Patriots?
I think we just have to, mental endurance is what I would say. Like, we just have to stick with it every single possession. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Keep battling, believe in each other, put it all out there and see what happens.
All right, Coach, looking forward to it. Good luck tonight.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Kirk Bebout, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments and keys to success in our pregame are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. And we've got keys to success from the home head coach, Matt Daly of Sioux Falls Lincoln. After this, from Central Dakota Eye Care, and this is Governor Basketball.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marceau of Central Dakota Eye Care. Yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in detecting eye conditions before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 to schedule an appointment. New patients always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in today's game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Hey, we're back with more keys to success. Let's talk with the home head coach, Matt Daly of Sioux Falls Lincoln. And Coach, everybody's kind of getting back at it, although you had a game, maybe two over the holiday break. So I think the season's gone straight on through for you, a little more than maybe it has for the team you'll see tonight in Pierre. But, up and down so far, 2-3 I see, and a couple of games that could have gone either way, I'm sure, but it's all about the growing pains of the early part of a basketball season.
Yeah, we're at 2-3 right now. We could very easily be 4-1 right now, so we have to keep reminding the girls to keep their head up and keep playing hard. We've been playing good competition and getting better, but a lot of coaches will figure out what they have through December, and then as you get into January, you got to start shorten up the rotation, and we feel right now that we're a team that defends well and we rebound well. The one variable for us is what type of jump shooting team we get on any given night. When we shoot in the 30%, we defend well and rebound well enough to be in games. When we're shooting in the 20%, we struggle to score, and It's been kind of something that's been plaguing us the last 2 years, but the girls have been working hard every day to improve that perimeter shooting and improve at the free throw line. So we'll see what team we get tonight.
I see you go to Marshall, Minnesota, a team that's always got good players, good teams, and really fine records. You play them tight, 6-point loss. Whatever kind of a measuring stick that is against South Dakota competition, it looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, we've played some good teams. Harrisburg was a long athletic team. Marshall is always a well-coached team. Washington obviously is, questionably them and O'Gorman are head and shoulders, I think, probably better than anybody else in the state. So we've been playing good competition, and we haven't backed down. We've been playing hard. Even in the Washington game for about a half there, we showed that we could compete with them, even lacking some of the length and the size that they carry. So, for us right now, it's just trying to find some consistency, and it was a little tough to do over the break with the winter moratorium, with them being out of the gym for 4 days, and then even over the New Year's break. We'll see how they come out. But this is a team that they play well together, and they play hard. We'll give it to them. Whether they endured a 4-14 season last year, but I just was very surprised that even with 4 wins last year, every night we came out and played hard.
Yeah, and one of those teams you beat last year was a team you played tonight in Pierre. What do you know about the Governors this year?
Tell you what, it's we saw them this summer down at USD camp, and this is a Pierre team that has a lot more length than they've had in a lot of years. We've seen a lot of good Pierre teams, with me being here the last 9 years. We've seen some good teams come through. This team, with Price, she's been a 4-year varsity player. She can shoot the lights out of the ball. They're definitely trying to play some ball screen action and find some high-low looks. They utilize the stagger screen and the elevator screens, and they're always trying to find open looks for their shooters. So we just have to stay in their hip pocket, and we have to limit their rhythm jump shots. We have to handle the ball screens well, and we have to be alert and get through those elevators and find a way to slow down their posts in those high-low situations. So.
You talk about staying with teams like Washington and for a little while, and I know to do that you get physical inside, you pull some rebounds down, and that's kind of the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a large portion of our practice is dedicated to rebounding. My mentor, Coach Kent Mueller, who coached for years at West Central and with the Dakota Schooler program, he always told me if your team can defend and they can rebound, you'll be surprised at how many games you'll be in. And so we've really been stressing the defensive fundamentals and stressing how to handle the ball screens and the stagger screens and all the different things that we see in the AA level, and we always take 15 minutes out of every practice to rebound. It's you gotta come out and you gotta play hard, and hopefully tonight we come out and have a good showing.
All right, Coach, looking forward to a good one. All right, thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
And that's Matt Daly, the head coach of Sioux Falls Lincoln, with Coach's comments, keys to success. They're brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Starting lineups will be coming up next. We're a few minutes away from the opening tip. The first game of 2022 coming up here. Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors. River 92.7 live streaming on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com and the DRG News app.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit rankygray.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
You have a lot of expenses to juggle as a business owner. Worrying about health insurance for your employees shouldn't be one.
Avera Health Plans could save your business up to 30% on health insurance costs without compromising your employees' benefits. You get access to a large network of providers and specialists, as well as 24/7 virtual provider visits with Avera Now. Now that's a deal. We make getting a quote and switching employer plans easy. Call your agent or get a quote at averahealthplans.com/save.
Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre makes it easy when looking for a new vehicle. They get all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Check out new and used specials for additional info at gatewayfordtoyota.com. Nobody, and I mean nobody, beats a Gateway deal. Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue, Pierre.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bankwest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bankwest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bankwest. Bankwest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
As they retire the colors on the floor at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School, our national anthem performed by a group of talented Sioux Falls Lincoln music students, one of the greatest pep bands you'll hear in the state as well, right here at Sioux Falls Lincoln High. Brian Oakland with play-by-play as we've got starting lineups to give to you, courtesy of Envirotech in Pierre. The Governors, as we meet them, are started off by Remington Price, the 5'6 junior, who is currently fourth in the three-point list shooting all-time for Governor girls basketball. She's one behind Sydney Palmer so far, so we'll keep a tally on that as we go along. Actually, the point guard is Lennox Dupree, the 5'5 freshman, and a good-looking player coming up in the Governor ranks. Ryan Berry, the 5'7 sophomore, is the third guard as well. Avery Kaiser is the forward up front, a 5'10 junior, and Reese Terwilliger is in the middle at 5'11, and the sophomore with Dupree, Price, and Berry in the backcourt, Terwilliger and Kaiser up front for the 2-2 Pierre Governors, head coached by Kirk Bebout, assisted by Carice Blanchette and Nicole Roth, and also Jeff Schleckaway. The Envirotech starting lineups for the home team: Sioux Falls Lincoln, who comes in 2-3 on the season. Their point guard is Addie Fawcett. She is a 5'8 junior, joined in the backcourt by Addison Sand. They call her Addie, so we'll do the same. Addie Sand is a 5'8 senior, and Mariah Syme is a 5'8 junior. Forwards up front include Kiera Lubavitch, a 5'9 freshman, young player for the Patriots underneath, and Allison Honor is a 5'11 senior for the Patriots as well. Fawcett, Sand, and Syme are the backcourt. Hunter and Lubavitch up front. The Patriots will bring in Sierra Velasquez, a 5'9 sophomore among others, and Elena Sorensen, a 5'5 senior. Kaya Jensen is a 5'11 senior off the bench as well. For head coach Matt Daly and assistant coaches Scott Amundson, Blake Bradfield, and Marshall Bird. The Governors, of course, have Laney Stevens, Sydney Tedrow, Emily Lingle, among others, off the bench for the rest of the lineup there. Those are the starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. The other starting lineup gives us our game officials, the law on the court tonight, thanks to our folks who are doing that job, a thankless job at that, in officiating high school sports. Tonight's game officials are Brad Coleman, Don McEnroy, and Chad Vossicule. Our game officials, the law on the court from the South Dakota Attorney General's office, Chad Vossicule, Don McEnroy, and Brad Coleman. Our game officials, and we're ready to tip it off after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
It's your lucky day. You've just won a sweepstakes and you received a cashier's check to cover the cost of claiming your winnings. All you need to do is deposit the check and wire a portion of the money to pay those fees. There's just one catch. It's a scam. If you deposit the check and wire the money, your bank will soon learn the check is a fake and you are responsible to pay it back. The Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection wants you to know that counterfeit check scams are on the rise. For more information, contact their office, 1-800-300-1986.
Opening tip is controlled by the Governors, and Comtech sponsors the opening tip tonight. Comtech in Pierre, but the Governors induced into a traveling violation, so they'll turn it over after their first possession, but they'll get one right back here. Lennox Dupree with the steal near half court. She'll get it underneath to Avery Kaiser. Now back out. Ryan Berry will fire it. Now that's Remington Price right away from Avery Kaiser. And the Governors will strike first, and just like that, Remy Price with her 110th all-time three-pointer that has her tied with Sydney Palmer for third all-time. And now Price called for a foul going after a loose ball. That'll be our first whistle of the game. So 7:18 to play. We're just 42 seconds in. The Governors on their second possession get a three-pointer off of a turnover. Lincoln in home white right now. Going from near court to far or right to left as you watch this one. We're at an angle as we look from the corner up above in the mezzanine here at Lincoln High School. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Heather Williams in studio. Three-pointer down underneath. From the corner, it is from Addison Sand off of the feed from Kiera Lubavitch, and we are tied at 3-3. Governors are in road black tonight with the green numbers. White trim, they travel from left to right. Price is fouled on the floor right in front of the Lincoln bench. Addie Sand, the guilty party. She's the one who just hit the three-pointer to tie this one up. Now Barry will inbound. She'll get it in to Lennox Dupree. Dupree to the half circle right there. Kaiser quickly out to Price. She'll drive the baseline but throw a pass off of the knee of Reese Terwilliger. That'll go out of bounds underneath to our right. And Lincoln will get the benefit of the second. Governor turnovers so far here. Dupree defending on Allie Fawcett. Across the timeline, here's Lubavitch up at the top of the key. Price in her face. Now they get it down to the baseline right side, and the shot is up and good. Good ball movement and a quick fire. Mariah Syme with the bucket. And Lincoln has their first lead at 5-3. Now the Governors with some trouble in the backcourt. Dupree will lose it. Picked up by the Patriots. Now Syme wants a three of her own, and she hits. Boy, Lincoln with that takeaway, and they get the bucket. Mariah Syme with back-to-back winners, and now the Governors will commit another turnover up across the timeline. A traveling violation, their third. 8 in a row put down by Sioux Falls Lincoln, who has an 8-3 lead. Lincoln in home white tonight, their baby blue numbers. Syme crosses over, tries to penetrate and dish underneath. Dupree cuts into the passing lane, can't get a handle on it, and it'll go out of bounds where Lincoln will inbound off the left side of the key. We're 2 minutes in and some change. Governors hit their first shot, a three-pointer from Remington Price. to tie her with Sydney Palmer. Now a bad handle of the pass, and Price will get down on the floor and get it to Kaiser, who wants to move it up ahead, but her pass tipped, and now we've got a loose ball on the floor. Barry going after it, but the Governors will lose it. So Pierre with a turnover, Lincoln with a turnover. Before that, here's a layup that goes in and out, no good, kept alive, but putting it onto the floor and off of the foot of the Governor defender is Allison Hunter, and this one will stay with Sioux Falls Lincoln. Lincoln running the floor pretty well so far. It looked to me like the Governors were a little bit at an advantage in that regard, but after Lincoln has now put 3 shots in a row down to take an 8-3 lead, seems like they've got a little more hop in their step. Syme pulls up, short baseline jumper, no good. Backside rebound is held by both teams. Lubavitch is in there along with Terwilliger, and it will stay with Lincoln on the alternating possession. Off the right side of the key, the throw in will come. Fawcett into Sand out on the right wing, and she'll reset up top. Back to Fawcett, and now Sand again on the far side. Coming near side with Syme. Fawcett in the corner, Price right there defending. Now open, shooter, Syme at the top of the key. Long 2 is up, no good. And we will have a foul on the rebound. And they're keeping it on that end as Kaiser reached back, but over the top of a Lincoln rebounder. So Avery Kaiser will come up with her first personal foul. 3rd team foul for the Governors. Check that, the 2nd so far for Pierre. 3 minutes in. 8-3 Lincoln on their home court. Ball fake, got a defender in the air, but a pass into the lane is picked off by Lennox Dupree, her 2nd steal. Up ahead, the Governors trying that fast break, but Lincoln caught up quickly, and now Allie Fawcett takes it away. She's going coast to coast, and we'll put it up and in. Addie Fawcett, the 5'8 junior, has Lincoln up 10-3. Dupree tried to pass to Kaiser, who wasn't looking, taking it away as Addie Sand, but unable to hit. Now Dupree down with the rebound. Governors need to maintain the possession a little more. Governors have had some problems with the turnovers, especially in those first 2 ball games of the year. They played 4. Here's Kaiser, nice drive, but ranging over and helping defense with a blocked shot out of bounds. That's Allison Hunter. A miss for Kaiser, but the Governors will maintain the possession. 3 for 3 on the swap here in the first substitutions of the night. Elena Sorensen in. Sierra Velasquez, Kaya Jensen in, but now a timeout before the inbound will be called. Mike Kirkby about timeouts in our broadcast are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We'll keep it here so that we can remind you and inform you that we're driven by the Office of
Your
Highway.
family-owned John Deere dealer has a deal for you. This week only, you can save 8% on all-round baler belts. Yes, stop into any Grossenberg Implement location in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming this week and save 8% on all-round baler belts to ensure your baler is ready to go for the upcoming haying season. Grossenberg Implement, servicing your growing needs since 1937.
DRG Media Group
Boys
Sports.
had the Governor boys on the FM side of River 92.7. They're out to a 4-0 start. They'll play Sioux Falls Lincoln at Riggs High Gym on Thursday night, 6:30 pregame here on River 92.7. Out of the timeout, the first called for the Governors. They'll have to inbound underneath. Lennox Dupree gets it to Reese Terwilliger, who is fouled in the act of shooting. Kira Velasquez, who just checked in. That's 52. It's not Velasquez. It is Aubrey McCall, a 5'9" freshman. So Velasquez not in there. It's McCall sending Terwilliger to the free throw line. Reese to get a pair, and the first free throw attempt for either team on the night. Off the mark, no good. Reese had that one on the right side of the rim. Went off of the backboard, but didn't find its way down. Second one is good. Would have had a lane violation on Lincoln had that one not gone, but Reese is on the board. And the 10-0 scoring run, even though it's just a point, comes to an end. As the Governors back within 6, 10-4, plenty of game to go. We're halfway through quarter number 1. Lincoln on the attack, and the pull-up shot for long 2 is up no good. Dupree off of a couple of bounces on the rim, down with the rebound. The miss for Elena Sorensen, but a takeaway for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Another layup. This one won't go. Now Terwilliger has the rebound. And up ahead, left to right, come Laney Stevens, who's in there for the Governors. She'll stop, kick it back out to Kaiser. Now Terwilliger. Price to Dupree in a reset. Stevens up on the top of the key. Stevens in there for Ryan Berry in the first substitution for the Governors tonight. Here comes Price on the move. She'll be fouled, and she'll put a running 10-footer up and in, and a chance at a three-point play. Price with a good-looking attempt there. Good aggressive move. Sorensen will pick up her first personal foul. 3 team fouls now for Lincoln. Price with the free throw is good. She's got 6, has a 3-point shot down, and an old-fashioned 3-point play. The Governors have suddenly scored 4 in a row, and they're back within 3 at 10-7. 3:10 left in the first quarter. On the move, nice stop and go. That is Syme on the baseline, left side, and the lefty puts it up and in. From 5 feet out, 12-7 Lincoln. As Price drives, baseline, kicks across. Terwilliger back into the lane. The shot up, in and out, no good, and rebound is down to Sioux Falls Lincoln. Kaya Jensen pulls that one down. Fawcett sets it up. Over to Sorensen right side. Jensen up top. On the move. Fawcett again splits defenders. Cute little jump step, and she'll lay it up and in with a left hand. Addie Fawcett, a 5'8 junior. Good point guard. Here's a 3 for Price. This one will not go. That one could have put her in third place all time for the Governors, but she'll have to wait on that one. It is Syme down with a rebound. Still with it. Finds a spot. 12 feet out left side. No good. Price with the rebound this time. She still has it left to right. Here's Stevens for 3, and that's good. Lainey Stevens with her first bomb of the night. Got a good one going here. First quarter, 14-10. Lincoln on top with 2 minutes to play, and a traveling violation with the slip on the right wing, as it looks like Elena Sorensen had her feet go right out from underneath her. Third turnover for the Patriots. Addie Fawcett will check out for the first time. Lincoln will have a new one player in there. Ryan Berry is back in for the Governors, setting it up. Had it to Price, got it back, and now as she splits defenders, one of which will reach in. And this will be Sorensen, who picks up her second personal off the bench. And Matt Daly's going to have to send Fawcett right back in for Elena Sorensen. 14-10, Governors trailing. They led 3-0, but Lincoln scored the next 10 from there. And the Governors playing from behind here. Still in our first quarter. 1:45 to go. Price will kick it down to Stevens. Inside. Hook shot up. No good. Nice move for Terwilliger a couple of times, but they just won't go. Jensen down with the rebound. This one just missed a little bit short. Right to left go the Patriots. Up top with it, McCall. Down to the wing. Syme. Syme being patient with it, backing out, gets a high screen now. Will range over the top of the key. Penetrates, kicks out, puts a Governor on the floor. The shot for Fawcett was too strong, but the backside rebound is put up and in by Aubrey McCall. Put back there as the Patriots back up by 6 now. Loose ball picked up by Price. She'll pick it up, drive, layup, no good, but there's Avery Kaiser for the cleanup and the putback, and Aves is on the board for the first time tonight. 16-12. 4-point Lincoln lead with 45 seconds counting down quarter number 1. Syme out on the right side again, backing in but travels. I think she expected some contact, but Berry and Kaiser were there. They both kind of backed off a little bit. And Syme, I think she was literally expecting to be propped up by somebody's defensive contact that never really came. So she fell backward and loses the possession. Here's Kaiser on a pull-up, 14-footer, right elbow, good. Fed by Ryan Berry, and Avery Kaiser as the last 4 down, and the Governors are back within 2. High-scoring first period, 16-14. On the far side with it, Addie Sand is back in there. A little give or screen and roll. She'll get it underneath to Fawcett, who wanted to kick it back out, but she got caught behind the basket. And her kick out hits the back side of the backboard, and that's ruled out of bounds. And now the Patriots have given it back 5 times here. The Governors will have time for one more possession. Elise Christofferson, sophomore guard, was in briefly, but Remy Price can come back in, maybe have an opportunity to put a final shot down. See how the Governors play this one. 10 seconds left. Stevens, Terwilliger around the top of the key. Barry quickly inside. Stevens had the bunny closed off. Now back to Barry. Underneath Terwilliger. Strong up, and the layup will not go. Tough break for Reese Terwilliger, but a good first quarter comes to an end. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, though, it's Sioux Falls Lincoln 16 and the Governors 14. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service and Pierre, and Governor Basketball brought to you on your official voice of the Governors by your Pierre Sports marketing partners, who include
the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Field House in Pierre is your premier.
First Cliff Avenue with Interstate 229 right flowing on by as well. Tuesday night basketball starting the new year off. Governors with the first possession. Lennox Dupree fires a three up top. That's off the mark, but right there is Reese Terwilliger with the offensive rebound and the putback, and the Governors have tied this thing up at 16-16. Had one tie at 3-3 in the first quarter. Lincoln took the lead from there, scored 10 straight. The Governors have come from 10-3 down to tie it now at 16 to begin the second period. Good to have you back. Heard from Comtech in that break. Comtech sponsors our opening tip of high school basketball games here on River 92.7. Lincoln working the possession here. Shot clock's down to 5. Quick fire for 3 for Mariah Syme. It's no good. And it's Terwilliger down with the rebound. Syme was online, but just a little bit long on that one. Here's Kaiser thinking 3, but she'll leave it with Lennox Dupree. As the Governors have a chance to take the lead back. Here's a fun-looking player, Lennox Dupree. Freshman guard for the Governors. Obviously a lot of youth. There will be growing pains, but going to have maybe a little fun with this one coming up in the next couple of years. But Dupree mishandles a pass, and it will fall out of bounds on the line. Governors have turned the ball over a handful of times. In fact, that's 7 now here in the early goings of this first half. 6:35 to go. Second quarter. Nice move here, and a shot will be up and good from the baseline. Scored by Kiera Lubavitch, 5'9" freshman. Flying by as Avery Kaiser, who commits the foul, getting her on the wrist. And that'll be Avery Kaiser's second personal. Here with 3 overall, but it's Lubavitch, the freshman, with a chance for a three-point play. And 4-5 bounces on the rim, but it will not go. Kaiser comes down with the rebound. It stays 18-16 Patriots. Minute and a half into our second quarter. Here's Price to Kaiser. Top of the key, drawing a double look from there. Now over to Dupree. Finds Remy Price. Remy bobbled the pass, otherwise was looking to take a three-pointer, didn't get to it. Kaiser kicks back. This is Ryan Berry for 3, and she pops that one. Berry's first basket of the night. The Governors have taken the lead now, 19-18, early second quarter. Elena Sorensen gets it across the timeline, feeds back to Addie Fawcett. Here is Syme on the move, in traffic, shot up though, off the mark as Dupree is down with the rebound. Patriots going cold, but Syme actually gets the takeaway right back, and she'll put it up and in. Steal for Mariah Syme, and the layup. Mariah with 9 points to lead the Patriots. Now another tip and a takeaway. This is Elena Sorensen, but Dupree will tip her dribble back into the hands of Ryan Berry. Now Berry throwing it. Lincoln actually got a tip on that one. So the Governors fortunate to maintain the possession here. Patriots back in front now, 20-19. Pierre a few times has not been able to get the ball across the timeline. Lincoln, with good full court pressure, is inducing some turnovers here. Pierre now with 9 of those. Here's Dupree at half court. Barry will find Price, who will get it back from Dupree again over on the right side. Near side for us. Price puts it on the floor and drives. Shot up no good, but a foul occurs on the floor before the shot. And this will be the 4th for the Patriots. And they put that up on number 50, Adeline Roths. I believe that is. She's on the scoreboard. Yep, she's out there as well. So the Governors get a fresh shot clock. Dupree goes against the screen from Terwilliger. Pops up a baseline jumper for 2. Up no good. Rebound is down to Sand and company. Now a three-pointer, Lincoln. Right side no good. There's Sand on the backside. Can't get it to go. And a loose ball out of bounds. It stays with Lincoln. So Lincoln a little more hustle than the Governors on several occasions here so far. 4:47 to go. Second quarter. The inbound comes to Sand. She's left alone from 17 out in the left corner. And the rebound pulled down by Kaiser. And she'll be crawled upon by Adeline Roths, who will pick up her second foul now. 6 fouls for the Patriots here. So the Governors in the bonus for the last 4:42 of the first half. But they trailed 20-19. They trailed 16-14 at the end of one quarter of play. Left to right across the timeline. Sydney Price steps inside the arc, puts the two-pointer up and good. Fed by Sydney Tedrow, who has just checked into the ball game. Governors back in front, 21-20. Our 4th lead change now here in the first half, 3rd of which has come here in the second period. Addie Sand, top of the key. Bounce pass to the right corner. Long 3 is up, no good. Sand is there for an offensive rebound out near the 3-point line. The miss for Addie Fawcett. Lincoln was 2 for 3 in the first period, so were the Governors, but the Patriots 0 for 4 from long range here in the second stanza. Pass to the high post, knocked away by Dupree into the hands of Ryan Berry. Here come the Governors. Lennox sets it up. Berry, far side, finds Tedrow up on the top of the key. Now Dupree again. Loses a handle on it, picks it up. Tedrow will swing it over again. Price with the crossover. Baseline drive, but no good. Too strong on the left side with the right hand. Lubavitch down with the rebound. Lincoln across the timeline with it, looking to take the lead again. 3:25 to go in the second period. 21-20. Governors scoring is slowed a little bit here in the second period compared to the first 8 minutes. Skip pass, far side to near. Now Syme will set it up top of the key. The Patriots are down to 10 to shoot. On the possession, Fawcett. And the left side, it is Lubavitch from 17 feet. Kira Lubavitch from Addie Fawcett, and the Patriots back in front by 1. Governors will clear the time barrier. Here's Tedrow at the free throw line, loses it as Fawcett, I think, tipped it away from behind. 10 turnovers by the Governors. Lincoln has it back. Setting it up is Sand. Back to Fawcett. Coming near side with it, Syme. Little hop step. Kirk Bebout wants to travel on that. I think he's got a pretty good argument there, but it's just a little basketball play. Here's a fumbled pass, though, and the Governors with a chance on a fast break. Stop and pop. Price will come up short from the right elbow. Tried to fake a pass, but that probably affected the shot. Here is Syme, strong up front, but comes up short. Lubavitch there to clean it up and put it up and in. Kira Lubavitch, 3 for 3 on the floor now, and a second chance basket here. Price back quickly, gets it underneath to Terwilliger, and boy, Reese is having a hard time putting the bunnies down, but she was bumped on this one. Governors beat the Patriots up the floor after that made basket this time. Foul for Addie Sand, putting Reese Terwilliger to the free throw line. Reese 1 out of 2 on her first trip, gets the first one here. Avery Kaiser checks back in. Sydney Tedrow out. Lennox Dupree out for Laney Stevens. in for the Governors. 24-22, one more pending here. And another lane violation going to be coming from Sioux Falls Lincoln. Or, I did see Lubavitch get in there. I was wondering if Ryan Berry also got in there, but nope, they say it was just Lubavitch. So after the miss here for Terwilliger, she'll get another opportunity to hit the second free throw. And, of course, that is good. Thank you very much. As says Reese Terwilliger, the Governors back within one at 24-23. Quickly up the floor, they get it underneath the Allison Hunter. And here is Avery Kaiser with a look of disagreement and wonderment on her face. It looks like she's reached in, and a tough break here for the Governors as they will lose Avery Kaiser, their 5'10 standout junior, for probably the rest of this first half with a minute 51 to go. 3 fouls here for Avery, and a little foul trouble now. That is only the 4th foul as the team for the Governors. Quick fire 3 for Addie Sand on the right wing, no good. Price runs down the rebound on the backside. Remy running the break, tipped pass, and it's interrupted by Fawcett, and she'll actually come up with the loose basketball too. So another takeaway by the Patriots. 24-23 Lincoln on their home floor. Lincoln's played a real tough schedule so far. Teams that we expect to be difficult. Teams like Washington, Jefferson, Harrisburg as well in there. Marshall, Minnesota. Here's Lubavitch at the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Lainey Stevens has the rebound. That's the first miss for Lubavitch on the floor tonight. Here with a chance to take the lead. Price to Barry. Three-pointer top of the key. It's no good. And a somewhat lazy rebound over the back for Reese Terwilliger as Hunter had the position. Reese with the foul, her first. Here was 2 for 3 from long range in the first period. Now 1 for 3 in the second. As Addie Sand will check out. Mariah Syme has played a great first half so far. Back in for Lincoln. In the final minute of the first half, 45 seconds, counting down. 24-23, the home team leads by 1. This one very much anybody's game. We expected a close one. That's what we're getting. Here's a 3 in the corner. Up, no good. Stevens rebounds on the backside off of the miss from Elena Sorensen. And Lainey Stevens will get a 1-and-1 free throw opportunity here. Team foul number 8 for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And they put this one up on Addie Fawcett. That's her first. Lainey Stevens, the 5'5 senior, gets a scoring opportunity here. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. She'll earn another. 33 ticks left on the second quarter clock. That one ties us up. Stevens will try to put the Governors back in front, and she does. 5 points for Lainey Stevens, has a three-pointer down as well. And our 6th lead change has the Governors in front 25-24. Shot clock off for the Patriots, who can play for the last shot if they so choose. Syme to Lubavitch, high post, will get it down to the corner. Now back to Syme. Fawcett with it, 10 seconds left on the game clock. Sorensen finds Lubavitch, free throw line, and the shot is up and good. Kiera Lubavitch in a long heave-ho will come up short, and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots will take a 26-25 lead at the halftime break, and a good ball game so far. That's your score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, sponsored by Gales Gas in Pierre. As we hit intermission, halftime in our broadcast brought to you by Leiden & Associates. Ameriprise Financial, you'll find them in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. It's 26-25, Sioux Falls Lincoln on top of the Governor girls. We're back in 2 minutes for halftime. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, live streaming at drgnews.com.
All the sports from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Field House in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pite's Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pite's Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Of all the things you can teach a child, how to handle money is one of the most important. Their knowledge, discipline, and control in the area of money will follow them wherever they may go, and in every area of their life. Teach them the facts of money. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
As community bankers, Bankwest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose Bankwest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bankwest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Dozie's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dozie specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dozie's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in
and when they host Huron and Watertown. That's your look at upcoming action, and that's your Leiden and Associates Ameriprise Financial halftime break, which is done now as we're into the second half. The Lincoln Patriots on the first possession is a feed inside from Elena Sorensen to Kiera Lubavitch. Up and in, and Lincoln strikes first. The Comtech throw in leads to a Lincoln basket. And a 3-point lead, 28-25. Here's three for Remington Price, and she is now into third place all time, ahead of Sydney Palmer, her 112th three-pointer. Off of the feed from Avery Kaiser on the top of the key. Price in double digits with 11. As Lubavitch in double figures with 10 after she scored the first bucket. Well, we've got a tie ball game, 28-28. Sorensen starts in that second half in place of Addie Sand, along with Allie Sand rather, along with Addie Fawcett. Here's a drive from Mariah Syme as the shot clock was winding down in its final seconds, and that shot on the drive will go for Syme, and she's got 11 points. Price has it top of the key to Barry. Underneath, nice pass, and the finish is good for Reese Terwilliger as we tie at 30. Terwilliger 2 for 5 on the floor in this game. Her 3 misses have all been point-blank range as well, so it's been a difficult night, but she got a good look there and was able to finish. Now 30-30. Lincoln moving from left to right. Home white with the baby blue numbers. Here's a three-pointer. Sorensen up, no good. Good rebound. Down with it is Avery Kaiser. As the Governors move it right to left. A long three here for Price as she wanted another one. That won't go. Long rebound is down to Allison Honner. Still 30-30. Syme on the move. Gets around the defense and puts a left-handed layup up and in. That's her dominant side. Left-handed player. Now 32-30. As Lincoln takes the lead back. Kaiser thought about it, gets rid of it to Lennox Dupree. Kaiser, Dupree, Terwilliger, Price, and Ryan Berry, who has it now right side, steps back, tries a 15-footer on the baseline, but misses that one off the side of the rim, and it's pulled down by Hunter as the Patriots get it up ahead to Sorensen for 2. Addie Fawcett with the good feed there, and boy, Lincoln has had these bursts, and the Governors have had theirs too, but it just seems like Lincoln's offensive bursts have been a little more impressive, and I say that because of some of the fast breaks and things that they've been able to induce because of rebounds, but also because of takeaways. There's a Dupree 3-ball that will not go. Lennox 0 for 2 on the night. Another fast break here, but this will be an offensive foul drawn by Avery Kaiser. Syme runs her over. Kaiser with 3 fouls, all in the first half. Standing her ground, and Syme will commit her first personal. So a good defensive effort there for Avery Kaiser. I'm going to correct the score. It's 34-30. That's what I thought it was supposed to be after that last Lincoln basket. Price tries to make it a 1-point game. The 3-pointer, though, no good. Syme with the rebound. Patriots on the attack. They move the ball quickly up the floor. Here comes Syme. Had a good screen, and there was nobody between Mariah Syme and the bucket. She gets an easy layup home. 6 in a row now for Sioux Falls Lincoln. They lead 36-30. 4:20 to go, third period. Price to Kaiser. Governors could use a bucket here just to try to get a little momentum back on their own side. It's Price in traffic, inside, no good. Over Honner, who has the position, and a good defensive effort along with it. Patriots back with it. Sorensen fakes, gets it by Price to Lubavitch, now gets it back. Not sure if Addie Sand is under the weather or anything, is why she didn't start the second half, but she does have 2 fouls, but that's not that big of a deal. Now shot clock down to 6 and 5. On the move is Fawcett. The kick out here. Honner drives and maybe got away with a travel. Shot got up there and it grazes the rim. She kept it alive, but her outlet stolen by Dupree. Up ahead, and Barry stripped to the ball, but now under the rim. Kept it alive. Here's a held ball with Terwilliger involved, and the possession arrow stays with the Governors. Allison Honner doing a good job rebounding, by the way, for the Patriots, but Lennox Dupree got that steal. Here's Fawcett coming out. A lob inside to Avery Kaiser as Lincoln over-pursued defensively. Kaiser will lay it up and in from the right side, and Kirk Bebout will take a timeout here with 3:12 to play in the second half, or in the third period more specifically.
Quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Network.com or 224-5588. I look forward to working with you.
Back at Lincoln High in Sioux Falls, 36-32. Sioux Falls Lincoln in front. Lincoln had a 1-point lead at halftime. This game has had the spurts in favor of both teams, but right now Lincoln holding the lead after a Governor basket cut it to a 4-point game. Out of the Governor timeout, we welcome you back. Here's Mariah Syme on the move in the corner, right side, right down below us. Got it into Hunter, but now her pass is taken away. There again is Lennox Dupree. Somebody else might have gotten a hand on it first. Up ahead, Dupree to Barry to Kaiser. It's good on the left side. Good ball movement, fast break basket off of the turnover for the Governors, and we've got a 2-point game. 2:35 to go, third quarter. Here's Kiera Lubavitch at the free throw line. Picks up a loose ball. Governors get another hand on it. This a takeaway for Reese Terwilliger. Pierre turned it over 11 times in the first half. Lincoln 8, but now Lincoln has 5 losses of possession so far here in the third period, and 4 of them on Governor steals. But now, as we speak, it is Syme with a tip and a takeaway. Mariah Syme, Lubavitch in her way, but they'll reset. Syme on the top of the key, out near center circle. Near side with it, Elena Sorensen. There's Addie Sand, who did not start the second half, but is in there now in place of Addie Fawcett. Back to Sorensen. Nice shot, up and good from the right elbow, fed by Syme. Sorensen with her second basket. She has 4. That's the lead again for Lincoln, 38-34. Dupree right to left across the timeline to Kaiser to Price on the move. That's pretty. Well done, Governors, 38-36. We've seen some of those ball movements. That's kind of something Matt Daly was expecting. Screen and rolls or stagger screens, things like that. And he was phrasing. Here is Syme down to Lubavitch. Makes the move around Kaiser, who had to be careful. And nice drive here for Kiera Lubavitch, who has a dozen now, as she lays this one up and in on the run from the left side. Price with it. 40-36 Lincoln as Kaiser tries to feed it to Terwilliger. She'll be pushed from behind by Allison Hunter. On to the 5'11 senior with her first. Team foul number 2 for Lincoln in the second half. Governors haven't been whistled or dinged yet. Syme, Lubavitch, and Hunter come out. That's some major production for Lincoln, getting a break here. Kaya Jensen is in. 5'11 bench player. Governors have to inbound, and Jensen gets up high. Kaiser didn't go up into that would-be foul, but she got rid of it. Now the Governors setting it up with Dupree. Here's Elise Christofferson, left alone, thinking about 3. Now she'll pull the trigger. That's off the mark, though. No good. Fawcett back in there underneath with the rebound. Elise just thought a little too long about that one. Should I or shouldn't I? Well, you're going to leave me 5 feet open. Meanwhile, the Patriots will get it to Sorensen, and she will hit. Elena Sorensen didn't think about it at all. She just went up with it and put it down. As Dupree wants the answer. No good. Lincoln down with another rebound. Fawcett and company up ahead. We've got, by the way, 5 seconds to go in the third period. Sorensen, we got Kaiser in the way. Kaiser flying by and got Sorensen with the knee. Sorensen goes down. It's an easy call for the official. And Avery Kaiser will pick up her 4th personal foul here, and that comes with 2.4 seconds left in the third quarter. Tough break for Kaiser as she checks out. Sydney Tedrow, 5'8" junior, is in. Lincoln's got 2 seconds to put a shot down. Jensen will go inside to Lubavitch, and Lincoln will not get a shot off. In fact, the Governors got a takeaway right there at the end. Well, Lincoln opens up a 7-point lead at the end of 3, 43-36. Our score on the Gales Gas scoreboard, sponsored by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Governor basketball brought to you on your official home of the Governors, River 92.7, by your Pierre Sports marketing partners, including Stulkin, Peterson, Lingle.
Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy, exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy,
the home team, as they outscore the Governors 17-11. In that third quarter, Lincoln shoots 8 of 9 on the floor. They're getting it done inside. They hit 1 out of 2 3-pointers as well. The only miss they had in that third stanza was from long range. And they have a 43-36 lead with the basketball to start our fourth quarter of play. Ryan Oakland with play-by-play. Here's an offensive foul away from the basketball, though. Lincoln will lose this possession as Kaya Jensen called on a moving screen. That'll be her first personal. Team foul number 3 for Lincoln. 15 turnovers for the Patriots now. See if the Governors can get the offense going here. Governors' offense has looked good so far here tonight. They just have had a little more bad luck in getting some shots to fall, as opposed to the Patriots. This is the first game in about 3 weeks for Pierre, by the way. Lainey Stevens, Sydney Tedrow start the fourth quarter with Remy Price. Reese Terwilliger, who's got it up top. Ryan Berry now on the right side as well. Ryan with a screen, fires at 3, can't get that one to go. And Lincoln gets in there for the rebound. Sorensen, who's played well, pulling it down. Here's Addie Fawcett to set it up. Left to right, go the Patriots. Stevens keeping pace. There's Aubrey McCall starting the fourth quarter as well, along with Kaya Jensen, Sorensen, Sand, and Fawcett out there for the Pats. Skip pass across the way. Fawcett hands it off. On the move, Sorensen to the top of the key, and then she drives hard down the right side. Shot up no good, but Aubrey McCall, the 5'9" freshman, will put it up and in. Second chance put back there for McCall. That's the second time she's done that tonight. Biggest lead of the night for the Patriots is 9 at 45-36. 6:25, counting down, fourth quarter. Stevens on the move, picks up her dribble at the right elbow. We'll find Terwilliger. Now to the left side, this is Berry. Wanted to go back into Terwilliger, but she got double teamed. Now it's Price on the right side. She'll drive. The running one-hander might have been tipped off the backboard. No good, but there's Sydney Tedrow to put it back up and home. 4-2. Sid with her first bucket, 45-38. First 2 minutes gone by. As the Patriots have it back. This is Jensen to the left wing now with it is Addie Sand. Lincoln playing very patiently here. They have several times worked that shot clock down into the single digits, and they're in there again with 6 and 5, and we've got a double dribble now called on Kaya Jensen from the top of the key. So the Governors will get it again, and here comes Avery Kaiser off the bench with 4 personals. Rough night for her, but 5:33 to go. The Governors need her on the floor as Pierre trails 45-38. Lennox Dupree is also in to run the point. Lennox will feed to Kaiser. On a backdoor pass, Kaiser gets it back and puts it home from Ryan Berry. Job well done in the offensive maneuvering there. Avery has 10 points. She's had a good shooting night, but just hasn't had enough minutes because of the 4 fouls. Here is Sorensen for 3. In and out from the right side, no good. It's kept alive on a tip, but pulled down by Fawcett. And a second chance here for the Patriots, who still lead by 5 at 45-30. Mariah Syme is back in there, too. That's good news for the Patriots. She'll penetrate, kick out. Lubavitch for 3, too strong. Backside, Honor catches it, but blocked from behind by Kaiser. Lincoln still with it. Now another shot that misses everything from Lubavitch underneath. Governors with it, up ahead. Price for 3, bingo! Big shot there for Remington Price. Her 3rd long one of the night. Governors dodged a couple of bullets, and now suddenly we've got a 2-point game. That's 7 unanswered for Pierre to draw within 2 at 45-43, and Matt Daly will take his first timeout of the night. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. This one goes for 60 seconds. We got a ball game. 4:22 to play, 45-43 Lincoln. We're back in 60. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
Their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre, or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
9762.
4:22 left, 45-43 Sioux Falls Lincoln with the slim lead and the basketball. As we welcome you back here to Lincoln High, driven by the Office of Highway Safety, who reminds us all, stop speeding before it stops you. Obey posted limits. You're listening to Pierre Governor Girls Basketball and your official home and voice of Pierre Governor Sports. River 92.7 KGFX FM Pierre, a member of DRG Media Group and DRGnews.com. A three-pointer for Elena Sorensen. No good, caught underneath by Lubavitch, but has her shot blocked by Ryan Berry. Now up ahead, a little bit of a force here by Terwilliger. Shot up, no good. Syme will drive and miss. Kaiser with the rebound. And Pierre back with it. Once again, Dupree to set it up, but her pass is telegraphed and taken away. Here comes Fawcett, 2-on-1. Dupree with the swat away from Sorensen. Now the Governors have the lead. Up ahead, Dupree to Kaiser. That's in and out, no good. Avery staying with it, but now Sorensen gets in the way and induces an out-of-bounds call here that the officials agree on, and they say it was off of the foot of Avery Kaiser. Oh, my goodness, the Governors missed a golden opportunity. Fast-paced action here. I can't hardly keep up on my stat sheet, but it is Lincoln 45-43. A minute gone by since that timeout. 3:08 counting down. Still a two-point game. Syme far side as Lincoln will milk the clock here a little bit. Back to Syme on the far side. Shot clock to 10. Looking down to the corner behind the arc. Sorensen wants another three. That's no good. She hit one a few minutes ago, but 0 for 3 since. Terwilliger has the rebound, still a 2-point Governor deficit. Here is Price from Dupree. Up top, Kaiser. Out of the left side to Lennox Dupree. Terwilliger has it back to Ryan Berry. She looks to drive, steps back, but no shot available. Underneath, it's Dupree. Too short, though. Good pass, and Dupree just couldn't get the finish. Here come the Patriots, as Fawcett will walk it across the timeline. 2:20 to go. Still a 2-point Lincoln lead. Lincoln led by 9. The Governors closed that third quarter with, pulled within 2 in the 7-0 run. Here's Honor off of a loose ball underneath. Left-handed hook, no good. Sorensen mishandles the rebound. It'll go off of her foot and out of bounds on the far side. And Lincoln still unable to advance their lead to 2 possessions. They'll send in Aubrey McCall. Allison Honor will check out. 2 minutes and 1 second to go. We had 7 lead changes in the first half, 6 of those in the second quarter, but Lincoln led 26-25 at halftime and have not trailed at all in the second half as Terwilliger will work hard underneath. She'll induce a foul on McCall and go to the free throw line. Got the shot up, but it came up short. And Aubrey McCall with her second personal. That's 4 fouls as a team for Lincoln. Interesting scenario for the Governors. They've only committed 1 foul in the second half. Terwilliger to shoot 2. The first one rims in and out. No good. First free throw attempt for the Govs in the second half. They were 6 of 7 in the first 16 minutes. Second one for Terwilliger is up, and that's in and out. Halfway down, and it comes back out. McCall has the rebound. Still a 2-point ball game. Lincoln leading. 1:40 to go. Fourth quarter. Nice pass in the backdoor cut. Syme, she's going to travel with it. Fawcett led Mariah Syme. Syme wanted to go to the basket, but there were 2 Governors who came over to help out, and Syme did not expect that. She had a couple of easy layups earlier on in the second half. Not this time. The Governors with good defense. Lincoln will press Lennox Dupree. Now Berry gets it across. Price with a deep 3. Yes! Remy Price hits it, and the Governors with 1:23 to play take the first lead in the second half. 4-3 for the Governors as Kirk Bebout calls the timeout. 30 seconds, a Coca-Cola break in the action. We're coming right back. 46-45 Governors on River 92.7.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi.
Both teams is really in the last couple, 2-3 minutes since a 7-0 run brought them within 2. Here's Ryan Berry causing problems for Syme in the backcourt. They do get it across in time. Syme keeps going all the way to the hole, and she'll score. Mariah Syme, never say die. Lincoln takes the lead back at 47-46 with 60 seconds to play. Here's Kaiser. Price wants another 3. Turnaround shot, this one high off of the back of the rim and no good. Fawcett has the rebound. 4 out of 8 for Remy Price. Now the Governors need a defensive stop. Fawcett on the top of the key. Lincoln leading by 1. Syme backs off. Berry reaches for it. Now induces a fumble of the dribble, and it's out of bounds. Ryan Berry, defensive gem. Turnover number 17 for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Governors have 2 timeouts left. Lincoln actually has 4 if they need them. We've got 33 seconds left, as Darren Boyle would say, in, dare I say, regulation. Right side, Dupree. We've got bodies on the floor, a 4-on-4 momentarily. Now Dupree stutters the step and travels with it. Kaiser got in a collision with somebody. Now Bebout, coach, is going to take another timeout here. It'll be a full timeout 22.9 seconds left. The Govs trail by 1. They'll need a defensive stop. It's a full timeout, but let's take 30 on this Coca-Cola break in the action. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
To drive across the country, when here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at BriggsRVPark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Whether you're looking to refinance or finance new auto loan, Oahe Federal Credit Union has some of the lowest rates in town. Rates as low as 2.55% APR. You have no reason not to check us out. It's easy. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
If you're hunting for
one free throw all night long, but the Governors actually have only committed 1 foul, so they've got a lot to give here. I think the Governors can play this super aggressively, except for Avery Kaiser, because she's got 4 fouls. Kaiser will defend. Actually, the Governors with a stiff backcourt press. Lincoln breaks it. Sorensen drives, now kicks it back out. Pierre needs to foul now. And there's a reach for Ryan Berry that'll put Sorensen to the floor and eventually to the free throw line. So the Governors wanted to try to get that backcourt press and get a takeaway, but Lincoln does a nice job in breaking it. Berry's foul is her first, team second in the second half, but now down to 10 seconds left. There were 12 seconds that ticked away in that sequence. Inbound comes, and Price will foul. Actually, she's looking for a jump ball, but Dawn McEnroy says foul Price. That'll be her second. 6.4 seconds left. Pierce still trails by 1, and they still need to commit 4 more fouls if you're going to put Lincoln on the free throw line. 6.9 seconds as they add another half a second, and Coach Bebout going to take another timeout here. This is the disadvantage of not having a lot of fouls in a half of basketball when it comes down to crunch time. So let's take 1 30-second break. Coca-Cola timeout. We're back as the Governors trail by 1 with just about 7 seconds to play. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
At Capital City Campus, we believe getting an education close to home.
Get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayflt.com.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning.
Aggressively to try to get a takeaway here. Coach Bebout just called his final timeout, though. Lincoln can still use 4 timeouts if they need. Kaiser will defend the inbound from Kiera Lubavitch. She'll get it into the backcourt, and Berry and company, that is Dupree, who will run down Addie Fawcett. So we'll have another reach as 2 seconds tick away, down to 4.7. As Dupree has her first personal, team foul number 4. Kaiser trying to follow the ball as now Price will get a quick foul here on the inbound to Addie Sand. Price is third. 1.3 ticks away. Now 3.4 seconds left. Pierce still has to foul one more time. And that's right away on the inbound. That's a good foul there. Nope, that's a timeout. Thought Dupree was quick on the foul there, but it's a timeout called by Matt Daly immediately. Still 3.4 seconds left. He's taking a full timeout. We'll take a 30. Doing some business on behalf of Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. 30-second break, still 47-46 Patriots on River 92.7.
For reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work, call Ferding Electric. Ferding Electric staffs licensed, knowledgeable electricians to help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential or commercial, Ferding Electric knows how to get the job done right. Call Ferding Electric at 224-8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
Back at Sioux Falls, Lincoln, mentioned earlier, when you only have one foul committed in with about 2 minutes to play in a close ball game, suddenly you might want to start fouling so that you can get teams to the free throw line and you have a better chance of getting the basketball back. But the Governors have had to spend the last 19 seconds of game time trying to commit foul after foul after foul. Now Coach Daly of the Patriots trying to draw up a play to play keep away. They get it into the backcourt, and the Governors can't get to Addie Fawcett, who is a little too quick. A job well done there by Sioux Falls Lincoln on that inbound, and on your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Sioux Falls Lincoln, who scores just 4 points in that fourth quarter. They outlast the Pierre Governors by the score of 47-46. Lincoln will improve their record to 3-3 on the season. The Governors early on will fall to 2-3. Good ball game. We knew it would be even. That's exactly what we got, but just not even enough for the Pierre Governors. As again, your final 47-46. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long, and you may need help in staying warm for the next few days, especially with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll have our post game coming up. Post will be sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. We'll have a conversation with Coach Bebout to talk about this one. A well-played game, but just a little bit short for the Governors here tonight in Sioux Falls. And we've got your players of the game and your plays of the game from Cowboy Country Stores and from Hermanson Endodontics, respectively, coming up, and a full recap as well. Family Dental postgame begins in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor Basketball on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bankwest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bankwest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bankwest. Bankwest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
From everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. New year with new deals. Get 4 free oil changes with your 4-tire purchase. A $200 value. $15 off Duramax diesel fuel filters. Only $35 for a hand wash and vacuum. Enjoy $15 off a light detail. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call us at 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Every day, we're making a great deal better.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. Hey, DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered the crispy classic chicken strips or the juicy rotisserie style chicken bites? Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is the perfect choice. Enjoy your favorite chicken basket today at DQ. Happy tastes good. There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. GoGovs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure this all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors Sports. Watch them online with live tickets.
The team at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all of their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable, and to have the healthiest and best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all of your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients too. Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all of your family's dental needs.
Back to Sioux Falls, Lincoln. Welcome to our Family Dental postgame. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. And again, this is one of those games, and it's the beauty of basketball, but it's the struggle of the game of basketball as well. When you come up 1 point short and you think of all of the things that could have been done, you play the what-if game. But then if you start doing that, I think you take away all of the good things that you did in this game. And I really am impressed with the Governor defense, especially in that fourth quarter. And Lincoln had a really good scoring run and a great shooting percentage in the third period. That is kind of where I think they won this game. And I don't think they necessarily played not to lose as opposed to playing to win. But they played very smartly, even though they struggled offensively in that fourth quarter. And I think Lincoln does a good job in preserving a 1 point win here tonight, 47-46. Pierre outscores Lincoln 10-4 in that fourth quarter. But so the final margin is 1 point, just as it was at halftime. But it was Lincoln with that 17-11 margin advantage in the third period. They led 43-36. In fact, scored the first basket of the fourth quarter, and they led 45-36. Governors come back on a 7-0 run to pull back within 45-43. And then after 2 minutes of scoreless action, or more perhaps, finally Remington Price hit a three-pointer, and the Governors led at 46-45. But a drive by Mariah Syme put them up 47-46, and then the Governors again had to play the fouling game, but they only had one foul that they had committed the entire second half up until that point. So they had to foul and just keep getting inbounds rather than free throws. And again, your chances of getting the basketball back in those situations a little more difficult when you've played such a clean second half. So it's kind of a paradigm of sorts, or whatever the right word is, a little bit of give and take, catch-22. All right, enough with the cliches. Here's the recap. But the Governors, again, play, I thought, a pretty good ball game, just needed one more play to be made. 8 of 18 in that first half of play, 9 of 22 on the floor for Pierre in the second half. They'll go 17 out of 40, a pretty good 6 of 16 from long range. Remington Price with 4 threes in this game. The first one tied her with Sydney Palmer for third all-time in a Governor uniform. The second one put her in front of Sydney Palmer, third all-time. So Sydney now is in fourth place, and Remington Price third place all alone. Still looking up at Hallie Jerome. Now Sydney, or let's make it Remington Price coming in with, I don't know, I lose my figures. I think she had 110 overall, so she has 114 now. And then the next up is Hallie Jerome with 158, and the overall leader all-time for the Governor girls is Emily Michelson with 175. A couple of players who were standouts from long range here in the last 5 to 6 years for Governor girls. But Remington Price, 4 threes tonight. She'll finish with 19 points to lead all scorers in this one. Avery Kaiser was in foul trouble for much of the night, and that could have been a factor. She'll finish with 10 points. Still played a good game in the minutes that she had. But Kaiser needed maybe a few more minutes on the floor tonight as well. Reese Terwilliger, tough night for her in the paint. She finishes with 7 points, played a good game, but I think she'll be one of those, again, wishing that she could have just dropped one more shot. Or you look at those 2 free throws she attempted in that fourth quarter, fairly late in the quarter, but both of them rattling in and out, and that second one in particular was halfway down and still found a way to come back out. So Twiggy with 7 in that one. Lainey Stevens with 5 points, a 3-pointer down for Ryan Berry, and a 2 on a putback for Sydney Tedrow in the second half tonight. 46 on the board for the Governors. Lincoln, though, goes 12 of 28 in the first half, 10 of 19, and in the second half. but only 2 of 10 in the fourth quarter. They definitely had their opportunities to run away with this one a little bit, or at least make it a little more comfortable margin. Again, you credit the Governor defense and the rebounding efforts, but Lincoln overall 22 out of 47 on the floor. 3 of 15 is all they get from long range at 20%, and only 1 free throw attempted all night long, which was no good for the Patriots. Mariah Syme, though, good ball game. 17 points to lead Lincoln. Kiera Lubavitch, the freshman, with 12 points also in double figures. Next in line is Elena Sorensen, who hit a big 3 in that third quarter. All 7 of her points coming in that third period. Also 4 points for the point guard, Addie Fawcett. 4 points for Aubrey McCall off the bench, both on offensive rebounds and putbacks, both field goals. Addison Sand hit the first three-pointer of the night for Lincoln. Didn't score again. She'll finish with 3. But Lincoln, just 1 better than the Governors, but 1 is enough when it's the final score, 47-46. Lincoln does a better job rebounding in the second half. They'll outboard the Governors 27-18 overall, 9-3 on the offensive end. Allison Honor pulled down a bunch of rebounds in the second half. She'll finish with 6, 18 rebounds for the Governors, and both Reese Terwilliger and Lennox Dupree unofficially with 4 rebounds apiece, but only 3 offensive rebounds for Pierre. Now, Pierre, who had turned the ball over 11 times in the first half, only 2 unofficially in the second half. They'll finish with 13, as Lincoln was a little bit sloppier in that second half. They'll finish with a total of 17 turnovers, and Pierre has an 11-7 assist advantage as well. So some good stats there for the Governors, but still just 1 point short as they lose this one 47-46. Coach Kirk Bebout is up to join us here in our Family Dental postgame to talk about this one. And Coach, this is one of those games that I'm sure it's fun to coach. It was a fun game to watch. I think both teams played pretty well, and you just kind of think of, as I mentioned, just before this, you think of all the things that could have happened, the what-if games, but then that kind of takes away from how well you really played in this game, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's always going to happen. What if is when you come out on the other end. If we would have won by 1, we would have forgot about every other bad thing that happened. So it's crazy how a 1-point game can, it just swings in your favor or goes against you. It totally changes your entire mindset. And I think when you get to a point when you don't let that happen, especially earlier in the season, where you don't let, you understand, tomorrow, either way, we're coming back to try to get better in practice. I think that's when you truly have something that's really hard to do, because it was a big game. It was one that would have really, really helped us. And, I mean, there's no way around that. But at the same time, I saw a lot of good things from our girls tonight. Lincoln's not a team that you want to get behind, and we got behind early, and I thought we handled it well. Came back and stuck in there, and then in the fourth quarter, I think we were down 6 or 7.
Down 9, actually.
Down 9,
yep,
and
scored 10 in a row.
Yeah. So Lincoln is not a team you want to get down 9 in the fourth quarter because they typically don't turn the ball over, and they're going to get a good shot almost every time. So it makes it really hard to come back. But our girls hung in there and fought, and it just stinks because you want them to get that satisfaction of you did all this great work and you didn't get the final result that you wanted. So that part's really hard as a coach to try to explain that to 16, 17-year-old girls. And I am upset because, like I said, I knew this would really do a lot of things for us. But at the same time, I think it's in the long run. Sometimes it's hard to see the end of it, but. Hopefully it ends up helping us at the end.
I think the thing you credit Lincoln with is even though they played a great third quarter offensively, fourth quarter not so much, but they played a smart fourth quarter in the way that in the trouble with playing such a clean half foul-wise on your part is that now you've got a foul and you can't get the ball back unless you get a steal because you're not sending them to the free throw line because you're still trying to get them to the free throw line.
Right, that's one thing we talked about. We preach and practice all day long about getting ball pressure and gaps, and fouling is not good defense, but when you only have one foul, it might say something about you need to ratchet up the ball pressure a little bit. Take a chance, especially when you're playing a team that's really under control. You got to try to speed them up somehow. So, that's one area that I was struggling with throughout the game. Are we gonna play man or are we gonna play zone? Because every time we played man, we struggled a little bit, and that's kind of got to be our go-to. And that's kind of what I ended with the girls is that we're at that point where, and it was a little bit like this last year, but if we can find a way to put our foot on their throat and find a way to get that one stop at the end, that's when we know we have something, and it's going to come as long as you stick together and you keep the right mindset of it's not about me, it's not about how many points I score or how many minutes I'm getting. If they truly buy in and they find a way to win at the end, and they're going to. So when that happens, it's a special group. I 100% believe that.
Every loss is a learning experience, but you can still, I think there's still some positives to be taken. No moral victories, but still positives to be taken. Coming into Sioux Falls and playing a tough one, but even though you come out with a 1-point loss, but obviously it doesn't get any easier. In fact, it gets about as tough as it will get all season in your next game. You host Sioux Falls, Washington on Saturday, and this is one of these teams that always has length, but they've got that quickness, and we've seen games against Washington in years past that resemble maybe what you had against Rapid City Central this year. So it's something you've already experienced. Maybe this time you can be a little more ready for that too.
Yeah, Sioux Falls, Washington is, like you said, they're as good as it gets, and so obviously that's a monumental challenge, but it's also an opportunity. You get, I don't think there's a lot of bets being placed on us to win that game. So, it's an opportunity. Like you go and you play your game, and like you said, we learned some things about what we need to do to take care of the ball a little bit better. I heard you mention turnovers, which surprised me because I thought every turnover is magnified, so I felt like we had a lot more, but. Hopefully we keep improving on that end. And that's the whole goal. And like I said, it's an opportunity. I'm sure they're well coached, so I'm sure they're not going to totally overlook us. But it's human nature. They're gonna, they beat Lincoln by 30 or whatever it was, so they're probably not shaking in their boots coming up here. But I wouldn't bet against our girls either.
This is the first time I've seen you play this year, and one thing I was not pleasantly surprised about, but pleased to see was good ball movement. And when your offense is in good flow, there's some pretty good ball movement. We saw a lot of fast break opportunities. Got a lot of that finished. Now, granted, we saw that on both ends of the floor, but still some pretty good ball and a lot of things to build on for the rest of the year.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. I think we run a lot of good stuff, and I think our girls executed, and we got some really good looks. Not all of them went down. Like I said, a couple more shots go down, we're having a totally different conversation. But we got a lot of good looks. So, I think we did a lot of good things there. We got a couple shooters on the floor that makes it hard for them to zone us the whole game. So when they have to man us, I think we're really hard to guard, and I think we showed that.
All right, Coach. Still an entertaining game despite the loss tonight. Good luck in your next one, and we'll see you down the road.
Hey, appreciate you. Thanks for coming all the way to Sioux Falls.
You betcha. Kirk Bebont, the head coach of the Governors. Governors fall one short tonight, 47-46, as they take on Sioux Falls, Washington. 4:00. The tip-off time at Riggs High Gym on Saturday. That'll be on KGFX on the AM side, and also 103.1 FM with David Burrell on that one. The Governor boys host Sioux Falls Lincoln coming up on Thursday. That'll be our next broadcasts as well here on River 92.7. Thanks to the coach for coming up talking to us. Let's talk about orders of business in our Family Dental post game. Let's begin with the big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. We'll hear from Hermanson Endodontics and talking about big plays when we return after this quick break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game, and we're looking in the second half. And right now, I think for Sioux Falls Lincoln, their big plays really kind of occurred in that third quarter when they shoot 8 of 9. and kind of get things going. They opened up a 7-point lead at the end of the third, scored the first basket of the fourth quarter, a 45-36 lead, and I'm not going to say it was comfortable, but it certainly seemed like Sioux Falls Lincoln had the upper hand, but the Governors showed good defense. They came back, they hit a couple of threes and took the lead, and lead bounced back and forth a couple of times late in that game. But I think, unfortunately, and this is going to go for both teams, but the big plays of the game, you almost kind of want to put, or I do want to put it into that 2 or 3 minute scoring drought. Both teams had the opportunities to put that game away, missing layups, missing some fast break finishes, a couple of shots that could have gone for the Governors, unfortunately. And again, you're playing the what-if game, but that little scoring drought at about, if I remember, from about the 4-minute mark down to the 2-minute mark. Of course, the Governors, then you factor in the fact that they only had one foul committed in that second half, couldn't get teams to the free throw line to try to get that ball back a little more quickly. That was a big factor as well. But let's just kind of center that all around that scoring drought from the 4-minute to the 2-minute or even the 1.5-minute mark before the Governors finally hit that three-pointer to take a 46-45 lead. But credit Mariah Syme and the Patriots, who came right back and got a layup to take that 47-46 lead, and there's your final score right there. Your Hermanson Endodontics big plays of the game in this one, and a 1-point Lincoln victory on their home floor. And with that, we've got players of the game to announce. Players of the game come to us courtesy of Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre. We'll go with Lincoln in the winning effort tonight, but certainly pat on the back to Remington Price. 4 threes and 19 kills. It's not volleyball anymore. 19 points to lead all scorers in this one. Now the third all-time leading three-point shooter in Governor girls basketball history. Avery Kaiser, limited minutes because of foul trouble, still in double figures tonight with 10 as well. Lincoln's got some candidates, but let's hear from Cowboy Country Stores. They sponsor Player of the Game, and that's next. This is Governor Basketball.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores, and here in Fort Pierre, fill up your tank and your stomach. Heading to the campground, hunting the fields, fishing the waters, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious food. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffee, regular and breakfast pizzas, Federal Bird jams, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Store's players of the game. We're patting the back of Kiera Lubavitch, the 5'9 freshman who scores 12 points tonight. Big baskets, but especially for her, 4 of those field goals in the second quarter, 2 of them in the third. This one was tight at the end of the first half. Lincoln opened up that lead in the third quarter thanks in part to Kiera Lubavitch, but it seemed like all throughout it was Mariah Syme. When Sioux Falls Lincoln needed a basket of some kind from the first quarter all the way to the last basket of the game, it was Mariah Syme, the 5'8 junior, finishes with a team-high 17 points, and she scored 7 of those, including a three-pointer in the first quarter, but she also scores that game winner right after Pierre took that 1-point lead late in the game. Mariah Syme, tonight's Cowboy Country Store's player of the game, will get her a T-shirt noting her accomplishments and helping her team to that 1-point victory, 47-46. Player of the game, Mariah Syme of Sioux Falls Lincoln, sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Quick check at scores that are going on around South Dakota. Watertown in girls basketball gets a 31-28 win over number 2 ranked Brandon Valley. Watertown was 1-3. Brandon Valley previously unbeaten. I'm going to check that. Watertown actually was unbeaten at 4-0. Brandon Valley was unbeaten at 5-0. And in Watertown, it is the Arrows who stay unbeaten, 31-28, the win over Brandon Valley. Lincoln again defeating Pierre by the 47-46 count. What I'm looking at as the third quarter score as a final, but that's not accurate. Meanwhile, O'Gorman, a 72-33 win at Brookings. Out west, Rapid City Stevens leads comfortably in at home over Spearfish 56-30. Custer has beaten Sturgis 53-44. In boys basketball tonight, Yankton defeats Huron 70-49. Harrisburg over Mitchell 68-59. Sioux Falls Christian out of Class A gets the 1-point win over Sioux Falls Jefferson, 63-52. O'Gorman, no trouble with the Bobcats tonight from Brookings, 73-26. And Brandon Valley gets a win over Watertown in Brandon, 58-46. 52-53, the final in that one. Governor Boys host Sioux Falls Lincoln. Our next broadcast, 7 o'clock, tip-off 6:30 pregame. Coming up Thursday night here on River 92.7, live streaming at drgnews.com with the help of our friends at Live Ticket as well. Governors come here to Sioux Falls to take on Sioux Falls, Washington, 3 o'clock on Saturday, 2:30 pregame, while the Governor girls host Sioux Falls, Washington on Saturday as well. Their game starts at 4 o'clock. David Burrell's pregame at 3:30 on KGFX, 1060 AM and 103.1 FM. And your stations of DRG Media Group, your official voice of Governor Sports. That's what's left to come here in the first week of high school sports here in the new year. For Caleb on camera tonight, thanks to Heather Williams in studio as well, and to Daniel Peterson as well, the new guy in town, as a job well done here this evening. Good ball game, but just a little bit short for the Governor girls. Your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Sioux Falls Lincoln 47 and the Governors 46. Before we let you go, one final reminder on behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, who remind us to slow down, think twice, because snow means ice, or slow in case of ice, something like that. Winter driving certainly coming. That reminder from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Until we speak with you again from Riggs High Gym at 6:30 for the Governor boys 4-0 against the 2-2 Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. I'm Brian Oakland, DRG Media Group Sports. Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll see you next time. River 92.7.